So for the first of the three that we're going to be doing our bacon wrapped jalapenos, stuffed with the cream cheese, cheddar cheese, bacon, onion. We'll get into what the stuffing is and then the wrapping technique and one trick that you don't hear very often that makes a difference. So number one quick meal that we're going to be showing you is bacon wrapped jalapenos. And I've got a really important trick. I'm not going to go too much detail into the cooking of this, but this is a great tip. Don't cut into the cavity and just get rid of the tough bit there on the end. Leave that there because when you cut it, think of this as a boat that's filled with cheese as opposed to, say, a hollow log. When you cook this, if you cut this portion out, all the cheese is going to run out of the end. When you wrap it in bacon, you end up making a mess. But if you do it this way, you've got your boat of cheese. Now, when we cut these out, you're cutting some of the heat out of the pepper. I like to leave a few seeds in and a little bit of that webbing because we like just a little bit of a kick here in this household. One more tip, a lot of people like to wear gloves when they're messing with this because you will feel it later. Get in the shower, your warm water, your pores open up, you feel the heat. It doesn't bother me, but when you're working with these seeds and with the web inside these peppers, if you're sensitive to it, wear some gloves while you're doing it. It's a little difficult for me to give you exact ingredients for the cheese and the spices that are going into this because I don't know how many peppers you're making, but just know it's about 1/3 to 2/3 Philly cream cheese to cheddar cheese, mild, medium, sharp, whichever one you like to put in. We like a mild onion flavor. It's not very strong, but with the onion powder and the dried onion flakes, you have that kind of hanging out in the background. On all of these spices, you're salting pepper, onion, cheese, cream cheese. You're doing it to your taste, so taste test as you work your way through this. There's one ingredient that you can't put too much of in. I mean, think about it. We're chopping this up, this fried bacon to go into the stuffing, and then you're wrapping it in bacon as well. There's a whole lot of bacon flavor in this, and bacon just makes things better. So the reason why we use the dried onions in here with the cheese is because as those onions reconstitute, if there's any grease that separates out in the cheese or even the moisture, it gets absorbed into the onions, thus making them better. I would make one more recommendation that I did not follow very well in this. Pull the cream cheese out earlier so it gets closer to room temperature and your mixing will be easier. When you're filling, don't fill above the line of the pepper because that, again, you're overloading the boat. That's exactly how full you want them, is to the top of the boat rail. Critical to get thin bacon. Don't get thick cut bacon because it doesn't crisp up as well. As soon as the bacon comes out, Finley moves in to see if something's going to fall. You'll find that some bacon needs to be stretched, some bacon needs to be cut off, and some need toothpicks in order to hold, and some don't. Play it by ear. While we're preheating, with air frying, you'd think bacon doesn't have a whole lot of water in it, but think about that cheap bacon that you have and how much water comes pouring out of it when you first start cooking it. You can even see some of it right there. And I worked in a meat packing business for 12 years, and I can tell you that's how they make money on bacon, is they load it up with water. So that's why that cheaper bacon has all that water that pours out. You can get some of that out with this paper towel, and the reason why that's important is think of, would you rather eat fried bacon, air fryer, or would you rather eat steamed bacon? Anything you cook in the air fryer, pat it down, get as much moisture out of it as you can, and it will fry instead of steam. All right, we're at the end of the preheat here. Let's load up our first go. Don't touch the sides, Matt. The manual cheat sheet for bacon said 350 degrees for 5 to 7 minutes. We ended up tinkering with that. It's still kind of stunning how quiet this air fryer is. Even the cheese that oozed out ended up being crispy, tasty bits. For recipe number 2, we ended up using our homemade pickles, slicing them in half, and doing the same thing, boating them out, using a spoon to dig out the middle, and stuffing them with the exact same stuffing. The bacon wrap happens in the exact same manner. With one exception, this is thick cut bacon because of the size. We upped the heat a little bit on this and the time because of the size of the pickles. It was another critical step with these pickles is drying them out with a paper towel before you stuff them, because again, you're trying to fry, not steam. And finally, for the third recipe, we took dinner-style hearty sausage. This is a sausage that we make ourselves and wrapped that in bacon. And again, kind of played it by ear with the time and temp inside the air fryer. After 10 minutes, we went ahead and threw little strips of cheese on and set it on broil function in order to get some brown on that cheese, and it completely added a new complexity and flavor as well as presentation to the sausage. We also used the proofing function within this and our own cast iron bread recipe to make hot dog buns. First time I've ever made hot dog buns, and they came out wonderful. If you have any interest of seeing how this process worked and how you can end up making bread in this air fryer as well, here it is. Here we go, the taste test. We've got the fried pickles wrapped in bacon, the jalapeños wrapped in bacon, and the sausage wrapped in bacon topped with cheese. It's got to be cheese in each meal. So, and you can eat the bread. I cannot because I'm watching my carbs. But cooked in the air fryer as well. If you're interested in seeing the video of how this bread was made, make a comment down below and I'll work it into the video stream. It's actually quite fascinating. I don't know how well you can make that, but it is soft. This is an easy bread recipe to make. I use this in cast iron. I'll put a link to the video somewhere up here, and you can see this in cast iron. If you like it, I'll show you how to do it in the air fryer.
Can we dig in?
You can dig in. Straight to the Jalapeño Poppers. Why am I not surprised? And straight to the ranch and straight to the blue cheese.
Cheers.
Cheers. So we eat these all the time though.
They're so good still. We haven't had them in like probably 6 months.
Well, last garden. There's the heat.
So good.
I'm going to ask after each one. Thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs in the middle. This is 2 thumbs up for me.
Oh yeah, for sure. delicious. Pickles?
Pickles. You don't particularly like pickles, do you?
No.
You want a small one? Oh, you did. You grabbed the smallest one. Oh, it holds together nice. I was expecting this to be a little crumbly.
Do we dip it? Or just eat it?
I figured first bite, experience just the pickle.
That's not bad.
This is amazing.
I wouldn't go that far.
Well, I'm on low carb.
Oh, yeah. Your taste buds are
You're
different.
stinking amazing. I don't know if you can hear that crunch. Again, homemade pickles. We just finished these up this morning. The ferment. Canned them. Not really canning, but it's fermented.
This is the one thumbs up.
And this is, again, another 2 thumbs up. I can't put that thumb up, but...
Good night.
Oh my gosh. That is incredible.
Meal fit for kings.
Now, I'll figure out during the editing process whether or not I cover this, so... But this is homemade sausage. It's not made like normal sausage. Let me clear my mouth, that's rude. There's no sage spice in this sausage. It tastes like pork roast. Smoked, collagen casing. Now he's going to eat it with bread and let us know how that bread turned out. First time we've done bread in an air fryer. First time I've ever made hot dog buns.
Working out pretty well.
And I'm gonna keep eating with my fingers. And I want mustard on this.
That cheese ended up looking like mustard.
Oh yeah, let me show them that. Oh, dripping. Dripping juices, that's a good thing. Let me see if I have a good mustard. Oh, you know what I have is some hot sauce too. No hot sauce. I'm going to use, German mustard. I'm going to use German mustard. It's got a bit of a horseradish, tangy taste to it, which I like a lot. All right. Beak. Bacon doesn't add much, but that pork and the texture of that. If you're interested in seeing the video on how we made this sausage, make a comment on that down below too, because this homemade, it's made from pork butts. 3 pork butts makes about 30, 40 pounds of sausage. I'd like to show that to you too.
I don't particularly like the hard parts. I like my bun.
Ooh, I almost dipped that in blue cheese. Sacrilege.
Ooh. Good bread though, especially probably cheaper.
What? Tell me about the bread.
It's a bit denser than normal bread. Tastes like a normal bread. Fluffy.
And I'll tell you, the air fryer on the proofing is different than what's in the other video, how I proofed in the microwave. I actually like the air fryer proofing. That's why it's closer without those large bubbles in it, is because of this absolute perfect proofing environment versus the one that I was creating in the microwave. Back into the poppers.
Oh yeah.
Well, we gotta close the video out. Okay, in conclusion, this is hard for me to rate because the sausage is good, but the bacon doesn't add much.
Yeah, no.
That's a 1 thumbs up for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually give it a 2 thumbs up. I like the.
And you're not even a sausage person.
No, I don't like sausage very much.
And you don't like pickles very much. I know what you're gonna go, your pick. I would say, for me, I'll let you go first. I knew that was coming. Predictable. Mine is the pickles.
Why?
So YouTube says that this video is perfect for your viewing habits. This is my latest upload, and over here is a playlist you might just enjoy. I hope you liked it. If you did, please click like, subscribe, share, and come on back for more.